Hi guys and gals out in YouTube land, this is Miss Beverly and I'm coming back to you. I did a wig review of this young lady, and let me find the bag. This HQ Partner, it's a human hair blend from Zori, and I did my previous video already, the review. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, you know, what we want to do when we have wigs that are like super long and we're trying to trim them to make them a bit more realistic. I have, rather than just take a pair of scissors and start, you know, cutting away at these wigs, which can ruin them, I like to use this device right here. Let me show you guys this. This is a blade. You can see it's got a little flip doodad here. And it has this little piece that goes over the top of it. Now, mind you, when I'm telling you about this stuff, it's not because I'm a hairstylist or, you know, a beautician of any sort. These are things that I've learned from my own trial and error. So, that being said, I want to show you guys this. So, what I do is, this wig is so long, I'm going to have to kind of sit on my knees here. And I've already started the trimming process. This side, let me show you guys. You can see that I've already trimmed some off. What I do is, I take the razor and I kind of have the hair. It's not an exact science. I kind of, you know, gauge and break it in half and then bring it around to the front. And then I take my blade, and this particular wig it has kind of this long face framing layer. So I start kind of at the lowest layer and I just gradually pull and trim down. You see what I'm saying? You see that? To get the length off of it, but yet still keep that long layer intact. And I just gradually work at it. I don't do lots and lots of hair, mostly because I don't want to trim off more than I really want off, you know what I'm saying? This is a good way to keep the wig, and I need a new blade, seriously, to keep the wig from getting that, you know, that real blunt cut look that, you know, just looks so awful on synthetic wigs. Now, even though this is a human hair blend, it still has a significant amount of synthetic hair in it. So, you know, we want to try to keep that synthetic-y look down to a minimum. Now, you can see already how much, you know, I've already gotten quite a bit off of the wig already. I'd say probably 2 inches. So I'm going to start on this other side so you guys kind of get an idea. And obviously it's kind of like doing your fingernails. One side's easier to do than the other. But I just start and gradually remove it. Gradually work down to the bottom until I get to that desired length. Now, you know, when these are so long, I mean, you know, they just start looking not, I mean, you know, they just don't look very realistic. So I like to, you know, keep my wigs closer to around bra line as opposed to down, you know, to the small of my back. I mean, I just think that, you know, it just, you know, it just doesn't look super realistic to me. So, as you can see now, this side is working pretty nicely. And I'll probably take and, you know, trim up this area right here a little bit more with the razor. And, you know, like I told you guys, it's not an exact science for me. I'm certainly not a beautician. So, you know, I play with it, and I continually brush the hair and get a look at it, see what it's, you know, see how much I'm cutting off, and try to, you know, gauge on both sides the length. You know, I still got a ways to go on this side here. And, you know, I don't want to take a whole lot off. And this really removes the hair slowly, so that, you know, and it does take a bit of patience, I gotta tell you. Especially if your blade is starting to get a little like mine is. But you guys get the idea here. And this works nicely. It is a mess. It is messy. I gotta tell you, it's messy. You know, you got to break the vacuum out or the dust buster after you get done with this, you know. And you can see here, well, maybe you can't. You do have to continually be brushing the hair out too, so that it doesn't rat as you're using that, so it doesn't rat up on you as you're using this, the razor. And I keep kind of looking at it to see, you know, how the length is going. I can see that I've got a little bit more on this side to go. And really, not a lot of hair is coming off. It's very, very subtle. And it's harder as you get down to that bottom layer that you want to get that last little bit of length off. It gets a little bit harder to get off. So I'm getting there now. Keep brushing, like this side here. And see, now I've gotten, I'm getting there. I probably want to take off maybe another, you know, till it comes kind of to the nips, for a better way of saying it. And I still want to keep that layer intact, that long kind of face framing layer. I want to keep that intact. So I may, you know, take a little bit off up here gradually and work it down into the bottom of the wig as I'm taking the length off the bottom. And like I said, I'm not taking a whole lot off. I'm just taking, it'll probably end up being a couple inches maybe by the time I get down to the last little bit. And so yeah, you know, it's a learning process. We're all kind of in it together. You know, if you guys have any great tips or tricks that you use to, you know, trim your wigs or, you know, style them or, you know, whatnot, please share, because I think we can all use this information. And I don't necessarily think we all have to be super gurus in order to be able to impart some nice tips to each other. You know, I always do, I throw the disclaimer in. I'm not a guru. I'm just a just an everyday person like, you know, most of us are really. And so I hope some of my information, you know, helps you guys. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch me and subscribing to my channel. I hope you guys will stay tuned, and if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, please do so. And until next time, rock on. Bye-bye.